Hello everyone, this is Dr. Shivakant Pathak here available with you in chapter Behavior of Perfect Gas and Kinetic Theory. We are going to derive various gases law from kinetic theory of gases. In the first law we are going to take Boyle's law. We have read that Boyle's law is for fixed mass of gas at constant temperature, volume of ideal gas is inversely proportional to pressure of gas at constant temperature. When temperature is constant, it is. By this we may write V is equal to constant by P or PV is equal to constant. Actually this equation is Boyle's law equation, where multiplication of pressure into volume remains constant at constant temperature for fixed mass of gas. We are going to derive this law by kinetic theory of gases. So to derive this, see here carefully, we are going to see kinetic theory. Kinetic theory speaks. What does kinetic theory speaks? Pressure is equal to 1 by 3 fixed mass of gas mass by its volume into mean square velocity. Right? This is equation. By this equation we may write volume transferring this side is equal to 1 by 3 mc square. Since fixed mass of gas m is constant, 3 is constant, then we may write the product of V by C is directly proportional to C square. We can write these various equations. Here equation 4. One more formula is available with us from kinetic interpretation of temperature. Mean square velocity is directly proportional to temperature also. So by these relations we may write PV proportional to T. Right? Product of PV is proportional to T. This implies that when T is equal to constant, this implies that PV is also constant, and this is Boyle's law. This is a derivation of Boyle's law from kinetic theory of gases. PV is equal to constant, and we have already in the beginning written the Boyle's law. Right? Now we are going to take second law. The Charles law is for fixed mass of gas at constant temperature P, volume of gas V is directly proportional to the temperature when pressure is equal to constant. This is the Charles law here in this case. Now see how can we derive this Charles law by using ideal gas equation, by using kinetic theory of gas. So kinetic theory of gas speaks pressure of gas. Kinetic theory of gases. P is equal to 1 by 3 m by v. This is c square. This is equation number 2. See how we are going to obtain velocity by this. M by 3p c square. Here under this case, pressure is constant. This is for fixed mass of gas. 3 is already constant, so this total factor is constant. This implies that volume here in this case is directly proportional to c. This is equation 3. But kinetic interpretation of gas speaks mean square velocity is directly proportional to temperature. By these two relations, we may write V proportional to c square and c square is proportional to t. Then this implies that V proportional to t. And same is the Charles law. So we may write this is Charles law. After Boyle's and Charles law, we are going to see Gay-Lussac's law or pressure law for fixed mass of gas. This pressure law speaks that for fixed mass of gas at constant volume, pressure P of gas is directly proportional to absolute temperature. This is a pressure law represented by equation 1, provided that volume is equal to constant for a fixed mass of gas. See how we can derive it by m by v c square, and it is represented by equation number 2. This equation 2 speaks that in a pressure law, since volume is a constant, mass is already constant, so this total factor is a constant. This implies that pressure is directly proportional to c square, mean square velocity, equation 3. But from kinetic interpretation of temperature, we know that c square, mean square velocity, is directly proportional to absolute temperature. This is equation 4. Taking these two equations, one may write P proportional to c square proportional to t. This implies that P proportional to t. Right? So P proportional T is a pressure law. So we may write this is pressure law. So which is derived by third law, first Boyle's law, second Charles law, third pressure law. Thereafter we are going to see derive perfect gas equation by kinetic theory of gases. Here by kinetic theory of gas, again we are going to write kinetic gas equation. It is 1 by 3 m by v c square. Since here in this pressure law representing by equation number 1, in which all three thermodynamical coordinate, pressure, volume and temperature, is free to move, so we may write PV is equal to m by 3 c square. Here pressure and volume is not constant, but m is a constant and 3 is already constant. This implies that PV directly proportional to c square, and this we are going to write as a equation number 2. And we are knowing for given mass of ideal gas, this pressure and volume is also proportional to ideal gas. This is c square is also proportional to t. This is equation number 3. Right? See in these two equations. Equation 2-3 speaks what? PV proportional to T. Right? Or we may write PV is equal to RT. This is equation 4, where R is universal gas constant. And this equation is known as perfect gas equation for 1 mole of ideal gas. So this is perfect gas equation. Now we are going to see Avogadro law by kinetic theory of gas pressure equation. So to derive the Avogadro law, let us see first of all what is the Avogadro law. Equal volume of all gases under same condition of temperature and pressure. If two gases of equal volume at same temperature and pressure, it kept separately, so both contain same number of molecules. What does it mean? If two gases, we have gas A and gas B is taken of same volume under same pressure and temperature. Same volume, so pressure, volume and temperature of both gases are same. This law speaks that if it is kept under this condition, then if in A contains N1 number of molecule and here N2 number of molecule, so according to Avogadro law speaks N1 is equal to N2. We are going to prove by it. To prove this, let us familiar with some terminology used here. Gas A, gas B. Gas A is this side. Capital M1 is a total mass of gas A. Capital M2 is a total mass of gas B. C1 is root mean square velocity of gas A. C2 is root mean square velocity of gas B. Small m1, small m2 is mass of one molecule of gas A and gas B respectively, same like as N1 and N2. So we have to prove N1 is equal to N2 from kinetic theory of gas. So see how we are going to do. Mathematically we may write M1, that is the total mass of gas A is small m1 N1 because there are N1 molecule and each molecule has mass M1. So after multiplying this we can get total mass. Same like term is here also. Now see, for gas A, pressure of gas is given by formula 1/3 total mass of gas 1 by volume into mean square velocity, and for gas B is pressure is the same 1/3, mass is taken M2, volume is the same, root mean square velocity is different, right? According to the conditions taken as here, pressure, volume and temperature is same. So by these two equations one may write 1/3 m1 by v c1 square is equal to 1/3 capital M2 by v c2 square. 1/3 v 1/3 v cancel, so it is m1 c1 square is equal to m2 c2 square. We can give some equation number to it. So m1 c1 square is equal to m2 C2 square. Now see, as gases A and B are at same temperature T, if both are at same temperature, gas A and gas B here both are kept separately. So we may write, if temperature is same, then kinetic energy of A per molecule of gas A is equal to kinetic energy of B per molecule. So average kinetic energy is of both are same. Kinetic energy is given by half mv square. So this side we may write half small m1 is a mass of one molecule of gas we have selected, and root mean square velocity is a c1 under root c1. So it is VRMS. So it is c1 square is equal to half m2 small m2 c2 square, right? Or half is cancel both side. We may write m1 c1 square is equal to m2 c2 square, and this can be represented by second equation. So the first equation is from kinetic theory of gas equation, pressure equation formula, and second by taking the concept of kinetic energy of both gas molecule are averagely same because both are at same temperature. We may write it. Now what we are going to do? We are going to divide equation 1 by 2. Divide equation 1 by equation 2. So it is m1 c1 square by small m1 c1 square, m2 c2 square by small m2 c2 square. This both cancel. It is m1 by m1, m2 by small m2. Now we are going to keep the value. M1 is, capital M1 is small m1 n1. We have written in here, bring m1, capital M1 is equal to m1 n1, and this side m2 is equal to m2 n2. So keeping this value here, we may write in this m1 n1 by m1 is equal to m1 n1 by m2. This is m2 n2. m2 is cancelled by m2, m1 is cancelled by n1. So two different gases kept under for equal value, kept at same pressure and temperature, contains equal number of molecules, and this is Avogadro law. Now we are going to derive Graham's law of diffusion from kinetic gas equation, right? First of all, see what is the Graham's law of diffusion. If you have two gases A and B, both are kept at a different pressure and both are exposed in each other, then one is diffuses in another. So gas molecule is moved from higher density to lower density till the pressure of both gases becomes the same. So rate of diffusion is directly inversely proportional to their densities of a gas. Mathematical equation is R1 by R2 is equal to under root D2 by D1. So we are going to obtain it, derive this equation from pressure, this kinetic gas equation. So for A, gas A, pressure gas equation, we are going to write P1 is equal to 1 by 3 M1 by V1 C1 square, and for gas B, P2 is equal to 1 by 3 M2 by V2 C2 square. This equation can be written as P1 is equal to 1 by 3 mass by volume density. Similarly, P2 can be written for second gas 1 by 3 density of a second into C2 square. This is kinetic gas equation for both gases A and B when both are kept separately. When they are exposed and mixed up to each other at equilibrium, they mix up in such a way that pressure becomes equal till diffusion takes place, till pressure becomes equal. Under this situation, we may write 1 by 3 d1 c1 square is equal to 1 by 3 d2 c2 square. By this relation, one may write c1 by c2 is equal to d2 by d1. We may write. See it is very carefully. So what we can write here by this equation, C1 by C2 is equal to under root D2 by D1. Since rate of diffusion of gas A is directly proportional to its velocity C1 and R2 directly proportional to of its velocity. What does this indicate? R1 by R2 is equal to C1 by C2. We have two mathematical equation. One, this is C1 by C2 is equal to D2 by D1 under root, and R1 by R2 is equal to C1 by C2. When we compare these two equations, one may write the final equation by the blue pen here. It is R1 by R2 is equal to under root D2 by D1, and it is Graham's law of diffusion, mathematical form of Graham's law of diffusion, which is obtained by kinetic gas equation P is equal to 1 by 3 m by v c square. Now finally, we are going to derive Dalton's law of partial pressure by kinetic gas equation formula. So see what is a Dalton's law of partial pressure and how it is obtained from kinetic gas equations. Let us consider if we have three gases. We have three gases A, B, C. Here there are four vessels of equal volume is available here. If gas A is filled in it, gas A, and apply let pressure P1 separately. Gas B is filled, applying pressure P2. Gas C filled in same volume, applying pressure P3. Here on this volume is same and temperature is also same. Volume is also same. If all three gases A plus B plus C is filled. Here also same volume and temperature is the same. Then total pressure exerted is equal to mathematical sum of all three partial pressures. This is called Dalton's law of partial pressure, and we will derive it by kinetic gas equation. So three equations and see how we are going to obtain. For gas A, pressure can be written P1 is equal to, by gas equation A, see here in this case, 1 by 3. What is 1 by 3? M1 N1 C1 square by V. M1 is mass of one molecule of gas A and N1 is number of molecule. We have discussed what is this in the separately when I was in the Avogadro number just before this. This P2 we may write 1 by 3 M2 N2 C2 square by volume V is a constant, and P3 separately 1 by 3 M3 N3 by V. See the pressure formula for separately. How? It is for gas B. When these all are filled in same vessel at same temperature, so according to this let us calculate P1 plus P2 plus P3. P1 is 1 by 3 volume. This is common in this. See in the formula, it may write M1 N1 C1 square, mean square velocity, plus M2 N2 C2 square plus M3 N3 C3 square is here, right? If we have more than that, we can write and so on, dot dot dot. If more than, we can add more than 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on here in this case, right? So this we are going to represent by equation number 1. Now since temperature is constant, same for gas during the mixing, the temperature is say, what does this imply? Kinetic energy of all gas molecule is same averagely. What does it mathematical form? First gas molecule M1 C1 square is equal to half M2 C2 square is equal to half M3 C3 square if you have taken more than this, and so on. It can be written as half MC square is equal to 3 by 2 kT. Boltzmann constant, total temperature we have discussed. Kinetic energy of each molecule is equal to 3 by 2 kT. We have seen where K is equal to Boltzmann constant, right? Putting this value in equation number 1, putting this concept in above equation here, see how it is written. This is P1 plus P2 plus P3 and so on is equal to 1 by 3V M1 N1 C1 square, M1 C1 square MC square is equal to 3 kT. 2 can be cancelled by 2. See in this equation, so it can be written as M1 C1 square MC square plus N2 MC square plus N3 mc square can be taken common, mc square by 3v n1 plus n2 plus n3 and so on, if you have taken more than this under the consideration. See in the left hand side, p1 plus p2 plus p3 and so on. It can also be written as m. Take suppose this is equal to total number of gas molecule n. This is n is equal to n1 plus n2 plus n3 and so on by 3v c min square p1 plus p2 plus p3 plus and so on. See, this is equal to, now see, this is capital M is equal to m into average mass of each gas molecule into number of molecule, total mass of gas. Capital M c square by 3v is equal to p1 plus p2 plus p3 plus and so on. This is total pressure of the combined by kinetic gas equation. By kinetic gas equation, this is P, so this equation can be written as P1 plus P2 plus P3 plus and so on is equal to P. This is P. So this total is called Dalton's law of partial pressure, that is written on the top of this. Total pressure exerted by a mixture of a gas, but condition is this gas is non-reactive. A, B and C do not make chemical reaction with anyone, then equal total pressure is equal to sum of partial pressure, CT, which can exert alone, and it is obtained by this formula. Then we have seen Boyle's law, Charles law, ideal gas equation, Avogadro law, Graham's law of diffusion, and finally Dalton's law of partial pressure under a single umbrella kinetic gas equation. P is equal to 1 by 3 m by v c square. So all the formula is included in this pressure equation. So this is also called comprehensive law. Law in the kinetic theory of gas. So this is for today only. Thank you and have a nice day to all.